today I'll be telling you everything you need to know about the upcoming trial chambers coming to Minecraft 1.21. Let's get right into this. Alright, so we are right next to a trial chamber, and I'm going to show you the best way to loot through a trial chamber. So to start, let's talk about things that you'll need to bring. So here, this is everything that I think that you should probably need to bring. But you might be wondering why I have so many milk buckets, and we'll get into that later as well, but it's something that you're really going to need to bring. So these are trial chambers. Trial chambers will spawn with this tough brick that you'll be able to see on the outside. You'll be able to see copper, and this is basically how this thing is going to spawn. Now, normally, these things are going to have an entrance. Of course, the entrance could become obstructed in some way because these are procedurally generated. You're just going to want to look for something like this, and you're going to just want to dig straight through. It's the easiest way of doing it. You're going to get some free copper blocks as well. So here we are, and to be honest with you, this is the room that you're going to want to spawn in. It's a really easy room. There are no bosses, and there's a lot of chests. They're going to give you some cool little things that you may or may not want, but this chest up here is going to be the important one. So these two chests, you can loot them if you want to, you can skip them if you want, but this is going to be the important chest because this is the chest that's going to give you good loot. This loot right here wasn't as impressive as what it could be. There are other things that you can get, like enchanted golden apples, some really good things, diamond armor, diamond tools. Like, you can get some really good things from one of these trial chambers. So if we go ahead and look around, you will be able to find that there are barrels around that will have little things that you can get. And here's our first trial spawner that we found. So with this trial spawner, the idea is to eliminate every single mob. You're just going to want to slowly, it doesn't really matter how fast you do this, take out all the mobs. And whenever you complete it, you get a bunch of cool stuff. Now, these patterns on the ground are going to indicate what mob is going to come out of the spawner. This one right here is breakable. They are breakable, just to put it out there. But if you want to keep doing it over and over, it will respawn. But this one right here is a zombie one. You can tell it's a zombie one, and it will always be a zombie one because of the pattern that it is on the ground. So if we keep moving here, you might be able to find another spawner, but there are plenty of different rooms of things that you can go through. And let's go ahead and right click one of these things because you're going to want to bring a bed, possibly if you think you're going to die. But luckily there's a room where you can just find a bed. Okay, here is a room with a breeze. Now, these breezes are going to be able to knock you back a little bit using their attack. Another thing they can do, if we back up here and I explain for a second, we'll block this off just so I can talk to you guys for a second. So we have these skeletons here, and all the skeleton can spawn with tipped arrows. These ones spawned with poison tipped arrows. So let's go ahead and take these guys out real quick. This is why you're going to want to bring the milk with you, because it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, I got rid of my, this is scuffed. Wait, so anyways, like I was saying before I got rid of my night vision, these skeletons are going to spawn with poison. You're gonna be able to tell because obviously there's going to be the thing around the spawner. You'll be able to tell what potion effect they're going to be spawning with. These ones are going to give you poison, and so you can use milk buckets if you want to in order to get rid of your poison. Now we have ourselves a breeze. He's running away, but they're really easy to kill. They really don't do too much damage to you in the grand scheme of things, and I don't really think you can use a bow against them. Yeah, see, it just bounces right off. So you cannot use a bow against them, but they will be able to interact with the place that you're in. So they're going to basically be guarded by the skeletons every single time, and they're also going to be able to interact with the area. So there's buttons all around. They're going to be able to interact with these snowballs and whatnot, and they will affect you. Also, if you want to and you need more light, you can go ahead and scrape off these lights, and that will be a way for you to be able to see if you do not have torches, which I highly suggest you bring torches just so that way you can show where you've been and just sort of indicate, oh, I've been here. I've already completed this section, because that will be really helpful as you go through this thing, because it's really easy to get lost. So if you put a torch in front of every single path, it's going to help. So here we got pearls as well as this. If you go up, you'll be able to find the skeletons one. So this is what the skeletons one looks like, the poison skeleton. And look at this, he found herself a key. So the keys, they don't do anything right now. I'm assuming that it's going to be some sort of vault that you're going to find in a trial chamber eventually, but as it stands right now, they don't do anything. So you will want to collect them if you're going to be trying to get them right now. But for now, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a trial key, and you're going to get some chests. This is pretty good loot, So if you're taking this slowly, like I'm doing, you're going to be able to succeed no matter what. And look at this, we got a mob spawner that somehow spawned inside of this thing. That's incredible. All right, so now we just want to keep placing torches around, and we're going to try to find more rooms, and we're going to find ourselves a big spawner room. Now this is going to be another breeze room. So my suggestion is, with your blocks, build a wall. Of course, the breeze is still going to be able to push you, but it will help when you're trying to fight these skeletons. So ignore the breeze until all the skeletons are gone, because the breeze is honestly really easy to take out. Just keep firing arrows at these skeletons, as the skeletons are what you are your biggest threat. You will know if there's skeletons in it if the thing still has the skeleton spinning inside of it. You'll know that there's still skeletons that can spawn. Whenever the skeleton inside goes away, you know you've completed the skeleton. So that's gone, and we got ourselves our prize. So all we gotta do now is take out this breeze. Now the breeze is more annoying than it is difficult to fight. So we just gotta tower up to the breeze, and it's as easy as just getting a couple hits. It can't really attack you. It's just there to be annoying. So there's another breeze, super easy to take out, and this is done, and we'll get ourselves another prize. So let's go ahead and check out what we got. And we got ourselves channeling. We got a bunch of different things, and an enchanted golden apple is just something you can find in these rooms, and you can get some pretty good stuff. So just play really slowly and know what mob that you have to take out. That's what's important here in these trial chambers. All right, so I went to a different trial chamber, and here's another room that you can find in a trial chamber. This room essentially is going to basically be just a whole bunch of different types of spawners. So these are normal skeletons, and you can tell what everything's going to be based on its platform, like I said. So a slime is going to be moss blocks. Normal skeletons are going to be bone blocks, and you're going to be able to tell if there's going to be a special thing that's going to change based on if every block is the same. So if every block is the same, it's just going to be a normal mob. So like this slime, it's going to be, you're going to know it's a slime because of the fact that it's a moss block. If this was a moss something, I don't know, like for example, the skeleton, if it's like moss and like podzol and stuff around it, it could be poison. I think that's poison, but that's basically how this is going to work. You're going to be able to tell what kind of mob you're going to be facing off with before you face off against them. You're going to know that this thing isn't done yet until this thing is gone. So right here, we're going to get more slimes, and we know it's going to be slimes because of the surrounding thing. Let's see if we can find another one, because obviously we don't need to complete it. So this one, again, we're getting some good gear. This one has 2 enchanted golden apples, so you get some pretty good stuff from these things. Also, another strategy that you could have with one of these things is just a rushing method. You don't necessarily have to fight anything. If you don't want to, you don't have to. They're going to respawn anyways eventually, so if you don't want to, this is the method that you can use. I'm literally going to eat a golden apple, and then I'm just going to literally move around and just look through the chest. Just ignore everything and just look through chest. You don't even have to fight anything. So here's one right here. I want the diamonds. I want nothing else, I guess. And then you leave. You just look through the chest and like, I kind of want that. I kind of want that. And then you're out. You see, this is really easy. I don't even have enchanted netherite. I just have a god apple one. And I'm just running through, finding the chest that I want. I can literally ignore everything. That one. Guess we'll take the fortune. And then we're gone. We're gone. Just looking around, and you run away because there's nothing else that you want. And this is another good strategy, because if you want to just be able to go in, get the stuff, and dip, it's a really easy way and quick way to be able to get everything that you want. So yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. If you guys have any other questions about trial chambers, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.